We're going to be dealing with reflections. This is our second transformation that we've done. Excuse me. We have two things to review before we get there, though, guys. This is old algebra. Pay attention. Old algebra. Get it down in the margins that we got right here. We're going to go through and get started. Guys, first things first. Whenever you're doing these types of problems, you're going to have to use old algebra things that have to do with horizontal and vertical lines. The first one is going to be what's called a Hoy line. We've already reviewed this year, but just to make sure we remember, a Hoy line goes horizontally, which means it looks like this. H stands for horizontal. It's going to have a zero slope. It's going to be y equals a number, like y equals 5, y equals -3, y equals something. Okay, and the axis that goes this way is called the what axis? Oh, it's called the x-axis. Look, the x-axis is a Hoy line. Don't mess that up. Why does it go this way? It's very frustrating. But the x-axis is a Hoy line, guys. On the other side, we're going to do the Bucks lines. Bucks lines go this way. What does the V stand for? Vertical. Okay. The U stands for undefined slope. Guys, the reason it's undefined is because the zero is on the bottom. Instead of the zero being on top and it just being zero over here, zero is on the bottom, and you can't do that. Zero can't be on the bottom of a fraction, so therefore it's undefined. It's going to be x equals a number, like x equals 5, x equals -2, x equals 7. It can be anything. X equals a number. And what axis goes this way? The y-axis. The y-axis is a Bucks line. Okay, guys, just on the algebra review, does anybody have any general questions on Hoy or Bucks lines? Any just general concept that they need to ask about? Okay, let's show you what we're actually doing today with reflections. First, we've got just an example of one, talking about the definition, what it looks like when you see it on the problem, and then we're gonna, the rest of what we got on today's assignment is just example problems. So here we go. This is a reflection. It's gonna be the type of transformation that we're doing today. It's basically like taking something, when you were little, you made those little like things out of paint or out of shaving cream where you put them together and folded them in half and you made a picture where it was the same on one side and the same on the other. That's the idea of today. We're reflecting. We're reflecting across what's called a line of symmetry. In this case, the line of symmetry is going to go right here all the way down through the picture, and this shape is going to be reflected from one side to the other. Do you see that the B is 2 blocks away on this side? So it's 2 blocks away on this side. On this one, it's going to be a total of 2, 4, 6, 8 blocks away on this side. So it's the same amount of blocks away over here on this side. So it's like just taking it and flipping it over. Now, reflections are the same shape when you flip them over. So what kind of motion are they? Rigid. There we go. It is a rigid motion. Just so we know, guys, it's usually called a flip. That's what most people think of it as. It's flipping over. It's a reflection. It's a flip. Okay. This is what reflections look like when you have them in written form. Okay. Reflections have a capital R. That matters because rotations are a lowercase r. That's what we do next. So they need to be a capital R. Okay, so here we go. It's gonna, sorry, Robert. It's going to be a capital R. Right here is going to be your line of reflection. It's also the line of symmetry, guys. It's what it's reflecting across those, so they call it a line of reflection when they write it down here. It's the same thing as the line of symmetry up here. It's whatever line they're reflecting across, and then it has the letters for the shape. The key on this, just like we did before when we were doing our translations where you added or subtract, this is the line that we will be reflecting across. If you can't identify that, then none of this matters. Okay? Anybody have any questions before we move to doing example problems? Okay, here we go. Example problems. Okay, before we start anything, I'm going to go through and identify what direction these go for all 8 of these before we start. The x-axis goes what direction? Horizontally. We've got the y-axis. What direction does the y-axis go? Vertically, up and down. Now the next 2 are repeats, so I'm just going to write it on there. This really helps when you go to do these problems, guys, if you've already identified which way you're going to draw your line. For these, x equals 1 and x equals -1, what kind of lines are x equals lines? Bucks. So they're going to go up and down for both these. If they are y equals lines, what direction do the y equals lines go? What way? Horizontally across. Those are both correct. Going this way. Just so we know what we're going to be reflecting across. Does anybody have a question about why they go the direction they go? Why they go the direction they go? We haven't really done anything yet. I'm just going over that concept. Okay, guys, I'm going to do each one of these in a different color to try to help you. It's just for a visual so you can see it. Here we go. Example number 1 says we're starting off with point A, and we are going to reflect it across the x-axis. This is the x-axis right here. I'm just doing my little lines thicker right there so I know that's what I'm reflecting across. How many blocks does it take to you to get from A to that line? 3. So we're going to go down 3 on the other side of it. 1, 2, 3, and it's going to put us right here at point E. But we're going to call it A prime, and I've got to give the ordered pair for where that point is. Where is A prime on that graph? Well, I start at the origin, and I would have to go 4 to the left. How do we write 4 to the left on here? -4. And then I've got to go down 3 to get to that. So it's going to be -3. The ordered pair would be -4, -3. Just on that first one, does anybody have any questions? Okay, here we go. For the next thing is going to be in, let's see, green. We are going to be reflecting point B across the y-axis. That's right here. This is the y-axis. How far away from that y-axis is B? 2 blocks. So I'm going to go 2 blocks this way. It's right here on top of point C. We're going to call it B prime. And you've got to be able to tell me what ordered pair that is. To tell me what ordered pair that is, you're going to move 2 points to the right and 3 points up. So 2, 3 would be correct. Nice. 2, 3. We'll do our next one in hot pink. For C, we're starting off here at C. We're reflecting across the x-axis. Here's the x-axis. That is 1, 2, 3 blocks away from there. If it's 3 blocks above it, then I've got to go 1, 2, 3 blocks on the other side of it. And that's my new point at C prime. What ordered pair would that be? 2, -3 is perfect. Nicely done. Oops, sorry guys, these little things keep popping up. Yeah, please.
Why on that one would you not go across?
The other direction? Yeah. Go this way? Because I'm reflecting across the x-axis, so this is the x-axis, so I've got to go towards the x-axis. Does that make sense? Okay. For the next one, I'm reflecting point D. Point D is right here. We'll go with orange for this one. Point D is right here. I've got to reflect across the y-axis. Guys, this is your y-axis. That's the line I got to reflect across. So how many blocks away from that y-axis is point D? Four blocks away. So I got to go 4 blocks on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my D prime. What ordered pair is that at? Starting from the origin, guys. Start from the origin. Where does that go? -4, 3. Nice. Yes, please.
Wouldn't it go up and down?
No, because it's going on here. The line is going up and down. So here's the up and down line. Here's the y-axis. So how far away from that line is this point? See how that line, the line goes up and down, but how far away? It's reflecting across that line this way. So if the line's here, if we took our piece of paper and folded it over, it would put it over there. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, guys. Now, I'm going to switch right now to the next one just in solid black. I'm going to be reflecting across a line instead of an axis. So this takes more thought. I'm starting here at point E, this one right here. I'm reflecting across a vertical line at 1. I'm reflecting across a vertical line, a line that goes like this, vertically at 1. This is 1. This is a vertical line at 1. I got to reflect across this. I got to see how far away from that line this point is. How many blocks does it take to get from E to this line right here? So I got to go 5 on the other side. And it puts me right here at this point. This is going to be E prime.
Wait, you're going to go from E to F?
I've got to go from E to the line right here that's x equals 1. Now, does it go through point F? Yes, but that's not why we're going there. We're going there because it's x equals 1. Where is the line x equals 1? Here's 1. You draw a vertical line straight up and down through 1. And then how far away is it from that line? And then go over that many. Where does that put that point at in the end, guys? 6, -3. 6, -3. Let's do the next one. What haven't we done? Red. I'm going to do red for the next one. Okay, I got point F. Where's F? F is right here. I got to reflect across a vertical line at -1. Guys, here's -1. Draw a vertical line through -1. This is the vertical line we're reflecting across. How far away from that vertical line is this point? 2. So I got to go 2 here. 1, 2. There's my new point. That's F prime. That's going to be the ordered pair what? Negative, that's not a 3. -3, -2. Perfect. Okay, guys, last two are going to reflect across a Hoy line. Let's find, what color haven't I done? Purple. Okay, purple. Here we go. G. I'm going to be reflecting point G across a horizontal line at 1. Guys, go to 1. Draw a horizontal line. Doesn't matter how long you make it, just draw a horizontal line at 1. You need to be able to go across it with this point G. How far away from that line is point G? How many blocks away? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got to go 4 more above it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's G prime. What ordered pair is that? That's pretty high up, guys. Where is it? 4, 5. 4, 5 is correct. Sorry, I had to actually count blocks on that one. Some of them are pretty quick. They're like right there, but that one's further away, so you got to make sure you count correctly. Okay, last one. What color haven't I done yet? Dun, dun, dun. Yellow? I can't see yellow. How about this weird color blue? Let's see if we can see this weird color blue. I don't even know what to call that. Okay, here we go. So, we are going to reflect across a line that is at 2, but it is, guys, what kind of 2? So it's down here. -2. Ooh, it kind of looks like the grid line, so you're going to have to see it right there. That's the line we're reflecting across. My original point is at H, so it's right here. It's 1, 2 away from, oh, people are going to miss this, but not for the same reason as the others. Guys, I'm going to go up 1, 2, so my point is going to be right here. H prime. People are going to miss that because of where it is on the graph. What ordered pair is it right there? What's that? 3, 0. No, 3, 0 was correct. 3, 0. That's what ordered pair that is. 3, 0. Nicely done, guys. Okay, now, to be honest with you, it's actually harder for me to reflect with all these things on the same graph than it is to do just one single reflection with multiple points on the same graph, like on one single graph. So I've got some problems set up. I think I already drew the shape. Did I already draw the shape on there that you're going to reflect? Okay, so you have the little triangle. Is it a triangle?
Yes.
Okay, let's show you what we're looking at. So we're going to reflect these 3 points, which I've already graphed for you. Okay, A, B, and C. And we're going to reflect them across the y-axis. So here is the y-axis. Okay, I'm going to trace it just so I can see very clearly what I'm going to be reflecting across. And we're going to reflect across, and I'm going to put the points over here on the other side of it. To do that, all we do is see how far away from there it is. Okay, A is 1 block away on this side, so I'm going to go 1 block over here, and I'm going to put a point there. I'm going to call it A prime. How far away is the B? 1, so I'm going to go 1 over here, and I'm going to write B prime. Yeah, I know. The C is going to be how many blocks away? Is it 4? So I got to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to be C prime. Connect those points, and then the key is identifying what A prime, B prime, and C prime actually are, guys. It's not just going to be, give me the graph. You've also got to tell me what points those are. So what point is A prime at? Where is it located on the graph? Start from the origin, go left, and then go down. -1, -3. Where is B at? Left and down. -1, -1. Good. And where is C at? You're still going left and down. -4, -2. Perfect. That's exactly right. Sorry, I keep hitting my button, guys. Anybody? Okay, let's do it again. This time we're reflecting over the x-axis. Here we go. The x-axis is right here, guys. X-axis goes that way. Okay, so this time, how far away is the A? 3, so we got to go up 1, 2, 3. There's my, oop, nope, I skipped. There's my new points. That's my A prime. The B is only how many blocks away still? It's only 1 block away, so the B prime is easy. It goes right there. It's 1 block away, B prime. How many blocks away from that line is the C? 2. So I got to go up 2. There's C prime. Just on the graphing part of it, how you decide how far away it is, counting blocks. Does anybody have any concerns, questions, anything about that part? So to name it, you're just going to name, oh please, I thought somebody had a hand. Must have been a head. I'm sorry, guys. So here we go. To name it, we're just going to name these 3 ordered pairs. For A, you're going to go to the right and up. You're going right 1 and up 3, so that's going to be the ordered pair 1, 3. For the B, you're going right and up, so it's 1 and 1, so the ordered pair would be 1, 1. For the C, you're going to the right and up, so they're both positive. It'd be 4 and 2. 4 and 2. Does anybody have a question, concern, anything about that? Okay, here we go. Last thing today is this the double reflection? Where it says reflected twice? Okay, here we go. Last thing today, guys. Okay, we've got a point. We're reflecting one single point. We only double reflect with 1 point, guys. Sometimes on the EOC they do a whole shape. We're just sticking with 1 point for now. Guys, we need to first reflect across the y-axis. So this is the y-axis. If we reflect across that y-axis, it's going to reflect 2 blocks over. So we go 1, 2, here's our new point. Don't write a letter on it, guys, because that's not where we're ending. That's not the final answer. That's not x prime. Okay? We're going to reflect again over a line that is y equals 1. What direction does a y equals line go? Y is hoi, so it's going to go horizontal, so it goes across. Y'all said this way. A lot of y'all went like this. It goes that direction at 1. So it's going to be a line that goes horizontally at 1. How far away from this line that's y equals 1, how far away from that y equals 1 line is that block, that dot that we've got right there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And if it's 4 away, we're going to go 4 more below there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is my new point. That is what we call x prime. We need to know what ordered pair that is. Should be 2, -3, right? Check and see.
Oh, I'm done.
No, don't say that. 2, -3. I know you're just joking, but don't say that. 2, -3. Minute later. Okay, what you got? Amelia, that was cute. Do you have a question?
No.
Okay. Let's do it again, guys. Here we go. First of all, we're reflecting across an x equals line for this first one. What direction does a Bucks line go? Vertically. So our first line is going to be at x equals 2. Go to 2, draw a vertical line. That's the line, x equals 2. If we reflect across that line of x equals 2, it's going to be how many blocks away from there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 blocks away from there. So we count 4 blocks on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we put our new point. We are now going to reflect across a line that is a hoi line. What direction do hoi lines go? Horizontally across. We need to draw a line at y equals -2. Guys, go to the -2 on the y-axis. Draw a line straight across. Turn it off. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How many blocks away from that line is our current point? How many? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 7. Perfect. So we got to go 7 below there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's my new point. I need to know what actual ordered pair that point is. What ordered pair? Starting from the origin, how much do you move left and how much do you move down? 6, -9. 6, -9 is correct. Nicely done, guys. Okay, that's your notes for today. Take a minute, put that in your folder.